I'm still trying to figure out how the official says touchdown and then says however. Okay, so help me understand that in the Lions Steelers game where it's not a touchdown because there was a penalty. So why would you start with your ruling, calling it a touchdown, and then saying, but there was pass interference, no touchdown, game over, drive home safely?
Yeah, see, I listen, man, let's keep it real. This is what I like to keep it real with you. I was drafted by the Vikings playing in the NFC North. Went to Seattle for 4 years, right? And then I had an opportunity to sign another deal. So I went to Detroit. And I remember when I got there, guys were scoring. They were like, look, the league doesn't like us. And Nate, playing here is rough. Not just because we're trying to exercise demons, but when a game is on the line, it tends to go the other way. You
Why?
know, and I'm like, no. I've been in the league for 7 years now. And I get it. There's some close calls, but football is football, right? And they're like, no, Nate, I don't think you understand it. When it comes to the Lions, there are certain games that just don't go our way, even though everybody knows they should. Now, I remember questioning that, doubting that. And then one year we open up in Chicago. It's a close game. You know, those division games are really like two. And it's the Lions versus the Bears. We're in Chicago. Last minute, Hail Mary throw up to Calvin Johnson. He catches it. He has it in one hand, palming it with his big old mitts. He slides on the hip. He even has like an elbow down. And then he goes to get up on both hands, and one still has the ball in it. And he just pushes himself up off the ground and he lets the ball go. Even the Chicago Bears were dapping us up saying, hey, good game, man. Good game. Yeah, y'all won that one. We'll see y'all a little later on, in Detroit. And as the rest are sitting there meeting with each other, we're sitting back thinking, what the hell are you meeting about? Game over. That's the catch. We're 1-0 right now. Sure enough, they come back. They look at the cameras and they say, incomplete pass, game over. I was blown away. I really was. And I can't help but to think about all of these moments throughout Detroit Lions history where our eyes see one thing, but then the reality is something else. Now, Amon-Ra, he extended fully on that one by the goal line. I think 9 times out of 10, they're looking for that full extension. They're going to call that. But the touchdown before that, though, where they call it a pick play, but the DB pushed it. I believe it was Tesla. Pushed him. Smart play by the DB, by the way, because if you push a guy into somebody else, you lose balance. The key is when you're running a pick play, you're swimming over the guy, you're running through the guy, you're making a move to make it seem like you're running a route. I think the DB recognized that and was like, I'm going to shove him, throw him off balance. Now I'm off balance. I'm just trying to stay up. It looks like I'm leaning one way or the other, and it looks like a pick play. But I still think that was a perfectly executed play, touchdown by the Lions, game over. But here we are again, another example of how we think one thing and the refs call another.
Okay, wait, Nate. You actually thought that the NFL had something against the Lions?
Players that played for the Lions said that to me, and I thought to myself, nah, that can't be. And then when they took that catch away from Calvin, a lot of Lions fans and Bears fans and people that just love, big plays by Calvin Johnson, they remember this play. He caught that damn ball. I don't care what anybody says. The whole, back then it was like the action of the catch. You got to catch it, go to the ground and get up and then walk to the locker room, take a shower, then take the bus home and the flight and then bury it in the backyard. Yeah, I just feel like that catch right there was a catch, and that it left a sour taste in my mouth. Listen, the cookie's going to crumble one way or the other. I just felt like we weren't getting, our crumbs.